Alright, good afternoon. So I just filmed yesterday's little update video, and yeah, so it's about 3 p.m. now, and I'm about 13 miles into today's hike. So just planning to do about another 7 or 8 miles. And yeah, I left Flagstaff this morning at like 10 a.m. ish. I had about 2 miles to walk from Gary's house who's the trail angel I was staying with, to the trail, and then from there I've hiked, I guess, another 11 miles. So there's a bit of uphill leaving Flagstaff, but not much, and it's mostly pine forest. It's been really windy today, like it was crazy windy in Flagstaff, and it's still windy even in the forest. So I haven't filmed a lot because the audio is really muffled. So the first couple clips, I think, well, some of these clips are basically just, I'm going to mute the audio so you don't have to hear all the annoying wind sounds. But yeah, I'll keep hiking and give you some more updates later. Just starting to reach the snow now. There's going to be a lot more of this up ahead. So in the opening clip of this video, you'll see those snowy peaks, and the audio is muted in that clip because it was really windy. But those peaks are called the San Francisco peaks, and I also saw them the day before I came into Flagstaff. You'll see them in that video as well. And yeah, there's a lot of snow up there, and I'm actually about to go basically around the west side of the San Francisco peaks, and I think there's going to be a lot of snow as I get closer to like the northern end of that. And that's why I'm planning to only do another like 8 miles today, because I want to camp before the really snowy bit and then go through that snow in the morning tomorrow, when the snow is going to be a bit harder and less, like, won't be sinking in it as much. But yeah, anyway, I think those peaks are around 11,000, maybe closer to 12,000 feet high, so pretty big mountains. And yeah, that's why there's a lot of snow up there, and I'll be going up to around 9,000 feet, so definitely going to be some snow tomorrow morning. You can see the San Francisco peaks over there. So the plan for the rest of the trail is, from leaving Flagstaff, it's 4 days to the Grand Canyon, and then 4 days from there to Utah to finish the trail. So 8 days left, including today. So after today, just a week left on the trail. And I think that's actually a pretty reasonable goal. The rest of the trail is also very flat, basically, not a lot of elevation, other than when I go down and up for the Grand Canyon. So other than the Grand Canyon, there's really not too much difficult hiking. The only thing is, apparently when I get to the North Rim, there could be a lot of snow still there. So I might actually have to do a road walk instead of the main trail when I get to the North Rim, because there could just be like really crazy amounts of snow. I know that previous hikers already this year have basically just had to do that road walk instead. By the way, my foot is also doing a lot better now. So I mentioned, I think it happened about a week ago now, that I stepped on an aloe plant. I think it may have actually been an agave plant, that's what Gary said. Anyway, I don't know much about the plants around here, but maybe it was agave. Anyway, today and yesterday improved a lot, especially today. Seems like I'm basically over it, so it didn't get infected or anything. Potentially the end snapped off and is in my foot, but it doesn't really hurt anymore, so that's really good news. So I just passed someone who was going in the opposite direction, someone who's trail running, probably just a local, and I asked her if there's much snow up ahead, and she said, yeah, I'm about to reach the snow, and I'm going kind of uphill now. I've just reached the more steeper section of the trail, and yeah, she said that there'll be quite a bit of snow and it's quite deep. So I'm kind of just going to start looking for somewhere to camp now. It's already, I don't know, 6:15 or something. So no night hiking tonight, just going to find a good spot to camp and then deal with the snow tomorrow morning. So I'm all set up now, and I figured you might be curious to see how I pitch my tarp. So I'm not expecting any rain, but I set up the tarp because there's a light breeze right now, because if you see where I'm camped, there is it's a little bit exposed and it's a bit high up, so there is a bit of a breeze. And sometimes I pitch my tarp just for that, just to protect myself from the wind a bit. I've done that a lot in England, where there's a lot of exposed areas with no tree coverage. But yeah, so I use this big stick to pitch it, and then just like, you know, pitch to a, staked out each corner. And so I'm all set up underneath, and it's a nice cozy way to pitch the tarp. So it's pretty low to the ground. It doesn't really let any air in from the breeze. And you can pitch it even lower than that if you want to, but I didn't really feel like it was necessary. So yeah, that's the setup. And it's different from usual because normally what I do is I have like either a stick on each end or a tree and a stick or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice cozy setup and nice place to camp, so yeah. So it was a pretty chill day of hiking today. It felt really laid back and relaxed. I started at like maybe 10 a.m. and only hiked till 6:15 or 6:30. I don't think I've even done 20 miles today, maybe 19. But I figured it makes sense to camp before I hit the snow. It'll be a lot easier going through the snow in the morning than it would be right now, especially as it's getting dark. And it might be hard to find somewhere to camp if there's snow everywhere. So yeah, anyway, good day, and also allowed me to rest a bit. It's good that my foot is feeling better. It's so much easier to hike with my foot not hurting with each step. Like, I didn't express it too much because I didn't want you guys to worry about me, but like, it was pretty painful for like 5 days probably. 5 days where every single step was painful. And now that it's improved, it feels like so nice to be walking, because it was, every step was painful and I was doing like 30 miles. Anyway, yeah, it's a good day, nice and chill. So see you guys tomorrow.